Can you recognize yourself in this situation? We have to send an important email to our manager. The HR is also in CC of this email. We wrote it with so much care. We paid attention to every detail, the structure, the vocabulary, even the punctuation. It is as if we crafted a beautiful painting. After our 5th proofreading, we finally hit the send button with a bit of apprehension and a sigh of relief. It's done, it's sent. That's a great email. We are proud of it, so we decide to read it once more. But the next day, we have no response. Nothing from our manager nor the HR. At first, we think, it's okay, they haven't seen it yet. But as time passed, we start doubting. We check if we sent it with the correct email addresses. That's a common mistake, and it would explain why we have no answer yet. But that's not it. Maybe we wrote something wrong. So we read the email once more. Nothing obvious, but maybe we should have said things a bit differently. 2 days have passed. Still no answers. Now we are sure we wrote something wrong. If we got no answer, it's because this email makes us look like an idiot and our manager and HR just don't know how to reply. Damn it! We should not have written this email. We knew it! Deep inside us, there was this little voice warning us. As the days passed, we keep on spiraling with more negative thoughts going through our mind. The worst part is that since we are working remotely, we can't even catch our manager or the HR walking through the office and try to get their mental state from their behavior. For instance, we would like to spot if they are actively trying to avoid us or not looking in our direction. We just don't know what they are thinking. There is only uncertainty. We cannot focus on anything else than this email. Our anxiety is increasing as we are convincing ourselves that we are better off updating our resume since our days in the companies are now numbered. This situation and our reaction can be associated with one of our cognitive distortions called jumping to conclusion bias. It is quite common since 20 to 25% of the population was found to be subject to this reasoning bias. Basically, the jumping to conclusion bias, also called by psychologists the inference observation confusion, means that we judge something like a situation or behavior and infer more than we should with the very limited facts we have. So, back to our email story. After a few days without an answer, we assume the worst, thinking that if we got no answer, it is probably because we will soon be fired. From our HR's point of view, she was simply in CC of this email, so it was just to inform her. She sees no need or specific reason to answer it. From our manager's point of view, the email was not critical. There are other topics that absolutely require her attention now. Plus, she knows we are capable, so she decided she would answer later. This situation with 3 different points of view is also a classic example of what is called in the legal and psychological literature the Rashomon effect. The name comes from a Japanese movie from the 50s, directed by Akira Kurosawa. In this crime thriller, we follow the investigation of a murder which is described in 4 contradictory ways by 4 witnesses. The concept is that several individuals could see the same event and yet give different interpretations due to their subjectivity and biases. So, what can we do to avoid jumping to conclusion and get on top of our overthinking? First, we need to get aware that we are having unhelpful thinking, which makes us ruminating and anxious. They haven't answered my email yet, and I think something bad is coming. Maybe I am jumping to conclusion too fast right now. Second, try to challenge your conclusion. Be the devil's advocate. They haven't answered the email yet, maybe they are busy. Maybe they are waiting for some information to reply, maybe they have a computer issue. What are the external reasons that are not linked with us that could explain rationally their behavior? We can also open up to someone close outside the workplace, like our partner or friend, about the situation so they can give us their perspective. And finally, we can gain clarity by asking. We can simply send a second email asking if there is anything missing or if we can just move on. We can give a brief call to our manager to get news and an update on the email. Even if it can be scary or uncomfortable at first, This is the best way to kill uncertainty and appease our mind. If you like this video and you think that could be useful to someone you know, please share it. And if you want more, follow me on my socials. See you soon!